Peace be with you. To declare that you are the most honest person with no biases is to present the notable fact that you are probably not human. To honestly admit that your biases are not purposely meant to cause harm is an admission worthy of consideration. To live a life of provocation of thoughts and stimulation of godly thoughts, to constantly renew the mind of biases is deeply transforming. The great apostle Paul provided the clearest path to greater transformation of character and mind when he spoke to the Philippians in Philippians 4:8. He says, "Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue and if there is anything praiseworthy," he says what? Meditate on these things. Most of us have both religious and political ideologies that rightfully causes us to lean towards a political party. This may unconsciously cause us to turn a blind eye to the misdeeds, faults, or moral failures of our beloved leaders. But the same behavior easily stimulates righteous anger in us if it were the other way. We are all human and subject to such unconscious biases. However, the best remedy is to respectfully and boldly admit the faults of our beloved leaders. This can lead to repentance and reconsideration of the issues before them, and the world of politics will be a better place to live. We refrain from doing so because we are afraid that the other party will take advantage of the opportunity. However, as Christians, we are not of the world to be like others. We must remember that God is bigger than politics and can easily turn our honesty into greater victories. As believers, we must always consider what is the good and acceptable will of God for our lives and to meditate on what Paul tells the Philippians so we can be a light unto the world. In doing so, we ask ourselves, how would Christ have behaved or reacted to this issue? Or how does he feel about our attitude as believers? We are losing grounds on most Christian and godly agendas. Then we ponder what God is doing about these issues. We are supposed to be called Christians not only because we read the Bible, go to church, or claim to be Christians. We are a light unto the world. We should be a light unto the world. But it is obvious in the Bible that what God hates is hypocrisy. And it's not a shame to allow the salt of the earth to be trampled underfoot when it loses its taste. Matthew 5:13-16. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its taste, if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing, but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. Then Jesus says, you are the light of the world. The city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Finally, he says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven.